I, what's really going on? Bitcoin, crypto, and currency today. We're going to be taking a look at Cardano ADA against USDT. We're going to be assessing some of these key technical aspects of price action moving forward. We're going to be looking for some of the pivotal areas of support and resistance I believe we're going to be interacting with in the very near future here. Let me know in the comments section down below. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Do you trade? Do you hold? Or do you let the price action unfold? What are you doing with your bag? If you have one, are you bullish on Cardano? Do you think we finally found support? Have you been accumulating through all of this downside, buying off of the retest of $1? We're going to head straight to, $10, $20, $100 per Cardano. Or you bearish on price action? Do you believe there's more downside ahead? We're going to get rejected off of the previous kind of like local swing highs here. We're going to plow through all of these potential key levels, head straight to zero. Let me know your thoughts on the direction of ADA down in the comment section below. Now, jumping right into it, to kind of recap price action that has interacted with this very critical range of sideways, confirming support around $1. I do believe the psychological round level that we were interacting with between the kind of, end of February of this year all the way until that kind of final bounce on the 21st of July of this year as well. We have interaction with $1 price action reaching down toward my key level near 94 cents. We have a wick coming down to it on the 23rd of April of this year. Further confirming support at this level, showing the buy pressure present at those ranges. We even have price action bullish enough to plow through, finally, resistance present at the $1.48 level after having multiple rejections off of it and the kind of coming weeks leading up to that final breakout there, getting us that interaction with, just about $2.50 per Cardano. Then the dreaded change in momentum in the crypto sphere sent price action plummeting down toward all of these key levels that we just recently established, getting us trapped back into this range of sideways and experienced that resistance near $1.48. But significant buy pressure around $1 came in, and we held along that level throughout all of these months, all through Bitcoin's ridiculous sideways, upside and downside. Cardano has looked very bullish in this phase of accumulation after a very bullish run up to these levels, and from the looks of it, wants to keep going. In my opinion, there does seem to be a high demand for Cardano at these levels, and a holding pattern forming, in my opinion. So things are looking far more bullish than they kind of ever have been, in my opinion. So there's definitely lots going on for Cardano currently against USDT, approaching the potential breakout from this previous swing high here. Now, a new perspective comes into play when we consider EngineeringRobo, along with the FIBA Lamborghini levels of fettuccinis, bikinis, Bugattis, and Lamborghinis. Again, we can see price action making its way through all of these key resistance levels. When we left off in my last Cardano video, we were interacting with the resistance found at $2.17, causing brief exhaustion in the kind of very volatile momentum-filled uptrend here. I was suspecting a little mini pullback, a buy opportunity to present itself under $2, and what do you know? We have interaction with my support line at $1.93, which is below that 0.786 Fibonacci level, $1.95. Both of those suggesting very significant support at this range. The lowest we got was $1.87, so there was even a chance to buy under $1.90. But ultimately, I do believe $2 is on the way to being solidified as significant support for Cardano. $1 was a very significant key level of support that we accumulated off of and above kind of for a good period of months, building that momentum necessary to get us to the levels that we are currently at. Some bullish factors in play at the moment are going to be the buy for, giving us, short-term buy pressure ever since the kind of 27th of July of this year. I do suspect we're likely to remain bullish for a period of months moving forward, based on the interaction with this 200 daily moving average. In addition to all of these retests of the psychological $1 level, this interaction with that 200 daily moving average is going to be very bullish for the trend in the kind of like longer term here. I do suspect further interaction with this moving average, as we can see we're currently quite far from it, although I do believe the next time we interact with it will probably be in a few kind of like months from now. There's definitely lots going on for Cardano, and currently that kind of never has been, in my opinion, looking far more bullish than very recently. And during all of this technical downside, you can still see the buy pressure in play. Cardano bouncing off of like every key level that it was just previously interacting with and wanting to go up. Finally, has the momentum and freedom to do so. Currently, we have not surpassed the previous kind of like local swing high there. The top of this Fibonacci range is $2.47. We're going to have to see if we start experiencing resistance at that level. A simple short-term bearish perspective would be just a retest and interaction of this $2.17 level, which was just previous resistance. We've broken through it, confirming it as support would be, just everyday trading, in my opinion. So a pullback from this level would be just another bullish buy opportunity, in my opinion. I do believe Cardano is likely to continue its upside rather aggressively once we surpass that $2.47 level. So there's definitely lots going on for Cardano at the moment, currently in a very volatile state, looking to make some more continued upside. But if we were to consider ADA against BTC, a new perspective comes into play. Now, new factors in play are going to be this current breakthrough of this these key support levels, interaction with support near the 0.618 Fibonacci level, and my support level at 3101 Satoshi. Is looking to be very bullish, in my opinion, with this sort of double bottom-esque bounce against the price of Bitcoin, in addition to EngineeringRobo's buy 4 coming into play on the 4th of August of this year, suggesting some very bullish price action against the volatility of Bitcoin. And here we have that unfolding. We also had price action well above that 200 daily moving average against Bitcoin for kind of quite some time now. We haven't even had an interaction with it since, I guess, the breakout from it. So I do suspect in Cardano's future against BTC, we will have a likely interaction with this moving average, but however, that might not be for another kind of like few months from now. So still have that buy 4 in play, price action plowing through resistance at the 0.786 line, 4192 Satoshi as a key level that we broke through and then came back down to interact with as support. Classic support and resistance breakout and retest. Currently, we are expressing a higher high relative to the swing high on the 16th of May of this year, which came up to about 50.46 Satoshi. Price action currently breaking that higher high, which is to suggest a far more bullish perspective, in my opinion. On the contrary, we are approaching my resistance line at 52.93 Satoshi. So that is going to be the level correlating with the top of the Fibonacci range at 52.30 Satoshi, suggesting perhaps some significant resistance ahead of us, which could suggest some perhaps sideways or short-term bearish price action against the volatility of Bitcoin. So there's definitely lots of factors in play with Cardano. Technically, we are currently interacting with or approaching currently resistance, in my opinion. Fundamentally, I do believe we are very bullish, and we could find ourselves above those levels very quickly here. So some very volatile price action is ahead for sure. Ultimately, looking very bullish, like I've been saying, but currently, technically, approaching resistance. So you'll have to see kind of how significant that sell pressure may be in the very short term. What's going on for Cardano against Bitcoin? But if we consider now Bitcoin against USDT, what do we have here? Bullish price action. We have, prices being bought up from the underside of the 200 daily moving average. We have interaction with $44,600 per Bitcoin, and then we have this bounce getting us above that 200 daily. MA currently expressing a what I believe to be technical lower high relative to the candle on the 17th of August, just a couple days ago. If we close below that candle, that is going to be a tad short-term bearish, in my opinion, and would suggest perhaps a following perhaps red candle as the next day. We have another kind of pullback from these kind of pumps like this as we continue to establish potential support or resistance along this 200 daily moving average. Right now, Bitcoin is in a very tight kind of volatile state at the moment. As you can see, we're bouncing off of potential support around $44,500 per Bitcoin, and that resistance around $48,000 per Bitcoin. We even have that 200 daily moving average just spicing things things up a bit as we get slapped up and down in this very tight range. So there definitely is lots of upcoming volatility, in my opinion, until we kind of make a break either upward or downward and establish some sort of level of support here. Overall, we are looking very, very bullish, in my opinion. We've had that, buy 4 close on the 24th of July, supporting the uptrend kind of ever since. We've had, a very bullish recovery from this multi-month downside. We are here, back up to these kind of more euphoric-like levels, very quickly. In a matter of weeks, we've come from 29K all the way up to that 48K resistance. So currently, there's lots of fundamental factors going on at the moment, influencing the levels of fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market currently. Overall, as I've been saying, lots of volatile price action ahead. Overall, we're looking very bullish. There's never a bad time to buy Bitcoin, only better times. However, at this current state, there is definitely plenty of room to make multi-$1,000 swings, both upward and downward, in the short term here, to still be bullish in a more kind of broader perspective. So overall, my most kind of bearish target for a potential kind of pullback here, say we experience more resistance along that 200 daily moving average. I do believe support will likely be found along the 0.618 line here. $41,500 per Bitcoin is going to be a significant level that we will experience support, in my opinion. Although, if you fail to hold and we start to slip through that zone, I have, all within this range of sideways that we spent kind of like multiple months trading through is like a zone that we could get bought up, but my, most bearish target for a bullish pullback would be the 0.5 Fibonacci level. $34,000 per Bitcoin would not be impossible and would be still bullish, in my opinion, in the long term. It would be another great buy opportunity before we see some pretty unbelievable levels. So there's definitely lots going on for Bitcoin and the crypto sphere in its entirety. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. What are you doing with your bags if you have them? Have you been accumulating crypto throughout the downside? Did you sell at the top? Are you buying the tops? What are you doing with your bag if you have them? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Try EngineeringRobo free with a link in the description. Subscribe here on YouTube. Check out all the other social media down below. Thank you for tuning in, and tune in for the next one.